Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to be discussing the four foundational skills under emotional intelligence. The first one is self-awareness. When we discuss emotional intelligence, it is important to be aware of our own emotions. What are our emotions toward specific people, specific situation, and specific challenges, specific events? How to improve our self-awareness? I will be recommending 5 strategies. Number 1, get feedback. This getting feedback, it can be inward feedback when you analyze yourself on daily basis or weekly basis. Like on the daily basis, by the end of the day, you are analyzing yourself, your activities you did during the day. What was your emotion? Whether that emotion was good, that emotion was bad, that emotion was outrageous. How? The second is to get feedback from colleagues, from friends. And sometimes it happens one cannot analyze oneself very well. Comparatively, if you ask other colleagues to give you feedback or recommendations about your emotions, that will play a good role. The second is visit your values. What are your values? And what are your emotions? You can take a notebook. You can draw. One side you can write values, and one side you can write your emotions. And later on you can check whether your emotions are matching your values or they are on different directions. If they are not matching your values, better you have to bring changes. Okay, the third strategy is don't be fooled by good and bad mood. Sometimes people are at bad mood, they are angry, they are making some decisions, and these decisions are decisions for which later on they are sorry. So at both situations, the individuals have to be careful not to be affected by good mood or bad mood. The fourth strategy is keep journal about your emotions. By the end of the day or by the end of the week, you can write down all the emotions you had produced during 1 week or during the day, and you check which situations, which people, which events, which challenges trigger you, and how did you deal with them. And then by the next week when you are journaling your produce emotions, comparing with the previous week, then you will find out the differences, the better changes. The fifth strategy is knowing yourself under stress. When you are under stress, what happens to you? The second skill is self-management. When the first skill is done well, you understand all your emotions. Now, the second stage is how to manage our first skill. How to manage our emotions. See, number 1 was self-awareness. Number 2 is self-management. How to manage our emotions now. I'm going to recommend 5 more strategies how to manage yourself. How to manage your emotions better in a positive way. Strategy number 1 for self-management is count to 10. When you become very sensational, very much emotional, how to manage your emotions before you make any decision or produce your emotions, it is better to count up to 10 with yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before you get to 10, your emotions are managed or your emotions are controlled. Sometimes in organizational meetings, people come up with a cup of tea or they come up with a bottle of water. When they hear something or their trigger points are touched, they are taking sips of tea or sips of water. So they can, when they are taking water, when they are taking tea, During taking tea or drinking water, they can start counting and nobody can even understand it. So, this is one strategy how to manage your emotions. The second strategy is manage your sleeping hygiene. Passions, flexibility, alertness, they are the result of good sleep. If someone has got good sleep, he is better at managing the emotions. So what to do to have our sleeping hygiene? Number one, shut down your computer or computer related activities 2 hours before you go sleeping. Second is, do not have caffeine at PM, at night shift. The third is, keep your bed for sleeping only. When you go to your bed, do not get involved with computer related activities, with mobile phones. The fourth is, take 20 minutes of sunshine in the morning. If you have more time, 30 minutes you can take it, 1 hour you can take it, that is much more better. The third strategy for self-management is put a mental recharge into your schedule. Mental recharge, what do you mean by that? Keep yourself busy. If you come to service leadership, that is much more better. If you help your neighbors, you help someone in your community, go for yoga exercises, start gardening, or have some type of massage to put you at relaxation. This will help you to manage your emotions in a better way. The fourth strategy is take enough fresh air, take enough oxygen. When oxygen comes to the brain, it is divided between the basic functions of brain and complex functions of brain. Basic functions like how to keep eyes on, how to live, how to take breathing, all these things. The critical or complex portion is making the mood, thinking. So the first oxygen goes to the basic functions of brain. The second oxygen goes to the complex functions of brain, which are thinking and keeping the mood better. If you do not take enough fresh air, so the first amount of oxygen will be pumped to the basic functions. And for the critical functions, there will be very little oxygen. When there is little oxygen, there is no good thinking. When there is little oxygen for complex function, there is no good mood. In order to have good thinking, in order to have good mood, it is better to take enough fresh air. The fifth strategy is to create a list of your emotions and the rationality for producing those emotions. You can take a notepad, you can draw a list, what are your emotions? On the other side, you can put the reasons, rationality, logic behind these emotions. Now we are entering into the third scale, that is social awareness. Let's be better aware of our people working with us in the organization. Let's be aware of the people we are living with them in the community. Day by day, the organizations in our community are entering into diversity. If you can check now the organizations we are working with them, you can find someone from Nigeria there, another person from Europe, the third might be American, the fourth might be from Asia, South Asia, ASEAN countries. So in one organization, you can find the representative of different continents and different countries. How to keep better relationship with them and how to maintain how to keep our emotions towards these people. It is better to be aware of their cultures, their social backgrounds, their educational backgrounds, their economic backgrounds, their family backgrounds. The understanding of the backgrounds will help us to manage our emotions toward them. Now I am going to give you 5 strategies how to be better aware of the society around you or you are living in. Strategy number 1. Understand the body language. Analyze the body language. It is not important to study one person from head to foot. Just look at the face and head. It will give you enough signals. Check the smile of the people, whether these smiles are forced smiles or original smiles. They are fake smiles or they are original smiles. The second strategy is practicing the art of listening. I have already produced a video on how to improve listening. It is available in my channel. You can search it out. I'm not going to rediscuss it here. The strategies how to improve listening. The third strategy is to make timing for everything. Do not ask everything everywhere. Check the environment, whether the environment is good to ask for that or not. The fourth is understand the culture. The fifth strategy is understand the mood of the room. If a person comes to meeting 1 hour late, as soon as he occupies the seat, he starts commenting or entering into debate. He might be lacking the information discussed 1 hour earlier. And here it comes the criticism or the emotions outbursted. So it is better to understand the overall mood of the room. What was discussed earlier? What was the background? Who discussed what? What decisions were taken within 1 hour? And where is the meeting going right now? To understand all these information, later on getting into the discussion will be good enough. Because the person who came late now has got all the relevant information about the meeting. When you have enough information, the things you say, they will be effective enough for the participants of the meeting. Besides that, I am recommending one more strategy, which can be 6. The 6th strategy here I am recommending is planning ahead for social gatherings. Whenever we are making parties, these parties are for fun, for entertainment, to keep our people energized, to keep our team members energized. So when you are planning for a party, you have to list down all the requirements for the party. What type of food is appreciated for the members of the party? What type of music will be appreciated? What items should be available? If someone misses the list, and when the partiers come to the party and their requirements are not available, when participants come to the party and they find that their expected food is not available, the expected music is not available, the expected friend is not available in party, they will start criticizing the party organizer. So we made the party to keep the people happy. But now here, the things are incomplete, and that incompleteness is leading towards the criticism, which is making our mood off. In order to stop making our mood off, it is better to be well prepared, well organized for the parties. And we have to plan our parties earlier. The more you plan earlier, the better you will be enjoying and your guests will be enjoying. The fourth skill we are discussing under emotional intelligence is relationship management. How to keep our relationship, how to maintain our relationship, how to sustain our relationship. So I'm going to recommend again 5 more strategies how to keep relationship or how to manage relationship. Strategy number 1, be open. Recently I produced a video on Cerveza, one of the billionaires. This video is in Pashto. I have noted down a very good point from Cerveza. He said, whenever I go to dentist, I email my partners or I inform my partners, I WhatsApp my partners that I go to dentist at 4 o'clock. Why I'm sharing this exact information with my partner? So that there is enough transparency. There should not be in a doubt that I am going for a business deal somewhere else. I go for my personal checkups. So the more you share information, the more you are frank in sharing the information, that much you will have a strengthened and stronger relationship with your partners, with your colleagues, with your fellows, or with your community members. The second strategy is to build trust. Trust is the only thing which is increased by usage. It is not depleted by usage. The third strategy is offer a fixed statement. There is a very good point about travel agents. When you miss a flight, or you are late for a flight, or flight is cancelled, the travel agent is offering you solutions. If a flight is missed, if a flight of 5 o'clock is missed, they will offer you a flight of 8 o'clock. If a flight of 8 o'clock is missed, they will offer you a flight of 12 o'clock. They will come up with solutions to you. In relationship, when there are conflicts, definitely we are a human being, and human being in relationship, they will face conflicts. In order to totally spoil the relationship, it is better to come up with solutions in order to fix our relationship. And practice this one in your personal and professional life also. Whenever you face problems, develop a list of alternatives. Develop a list of alternative solutions. The fourth strategy is avoid giving mixed signals. Avoid giving mixed signals means that you are saying one thing, but you are doing another thing, which is not good. You are telling your employees to be on time, but you are late yourself. You are telling your employees to be transparent, but you are not transparent yourself. So this is giving mixed signals. Our responsibility is to stop giving mixed signals. Our saying and our doing, they have to be equal. Our saying and our doing, they have to be the same. They don't have to be different. The fifth strategy is explain your decisions. Just don't make them. Whenever you are making decisions, when you are making any decisions, what you have to do is to explain them. Why are you making this decision? This will lead to removing the doubts in the mind of your colleagues, and will offer them some type of experiences that if these colleagues are going to be in such situation in the future, they have to take such decision. In this video, we discuss 20 to 21 important strategies, how to be better self-aware, how to better self-manage, how to be better social aware, and how to manage our relationship. If you like this video, please share it, comment on it, and give me feedback what other topics I have to consider in upcoming videos for you. Thank you so much for watching.